Reec. Yeah. Who you with?
Hey, what's up, man? We back at it, Media Campus West. That's where we broadcasting from. It's Magic 107.5, 97.5, Real Sound of Atlanta. Reec right here with y'all with another special guest. This woman is doing some amazing things on the big and little screen. Well, you can't call it a little screen no more. Folks got 90-inch TVs in their houses, so you know what it is. We're going to be talking with her with all the amazing things she has going on. But first and foremost, usually before we start the interview, I hit the hype bell. I've been informed she has her own hype bell, so I'm going to give these duties to her for the show. Go ahead and hit it one time.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I'm an author in the building right here. Of course, you've been seeing her face everywhere from Color Purple. They've been promoting it heavy. We've been seeing that radiant smile she has on there. You may know her from Wakanda Forever. She has other things in the pipeline coming up for 2024 that we have to talk about. She's got her own production company, and she was personally giving some lessons from herself. We're talking about none other than Oprah Winfrey. But without further ado, let's get this thing going. I'm an author in the building. What's up, mama?
Yay, thank you so much. What a great introduction.
Thank you. That's what we're here for.
I appreciate that very much.
That's what's up. So let's get some of the background out the way, because obviously everybody's catching fire with Color Purple, the musical. We see Fantasia with his awesome voice. We see you on the screen. Oprah brought it back to shine some light on in a different approach in bringing it back. And I think that it's really good to get those classics back in a different way. But you have some history now. You back and forth from here in Atlanta. That's where we're broadcasting from, to L.A. But you got a degree from Colorado. So you was making it cool before prime time, before Coach Prime.
That is correct. He came to us.
Okay.
Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate
that.
Yes. I graduated from the University of Colorado-Boulder. Shout out to you, Buffs.
Right.
Hello.
Now, which is now HBCU.
Basically.
Right. Because I'm here. It's like, I'm from Jersey, right? So I have a football program up there. Rutgers. It's okay. So we kind of got to pick and choose, right?
Okay.
So I got here and I'm a UGA fan, because the school I played for, I played basketball because I didn't have a football team in my school. So I was like, I'm a UGA fan. But now Dion is there. I'm a Colorado fan. So
yes.
welcome me to the family.
Thank you. You're welcome. We'll take you. Thank you so much.
That's what's up. So how was it there? Like, what made you choose UC?
Well, I had a sister that went there.
Okay.
I originally wanted to go straight to Los Angeles.
Right.
I had my eyes on the prize. I was like, Hollywood, let me go straight there. But thank God my parents said no.
Thank God for caring parents.
Thank God for caring parents.
Right.
Because I needed that for years, not just of education and acting in the entertainment industry, but, just to wise up and mature. So I went to an in-state school, chose the best one in-state.
There we go.
That's
there's
correct.
a couple, but you chose the one.
I chose the best one in the state. And I'm really grateful that I went there. It was a great choice for me.
That's awesome. So growing up in Colorado, I visited there recently. It's a beautiful state. It's a lot of things to see, but you don't hear about a whole lot of people coming there in the world of Hollywood. And you are making some moves and waves. So what was the first thing that gave you that acting bug?
Ooh. So I think performance has always been in me.
It's in your DNA.
It's just in just who I am. I've just always been interested in film and television. Storytelling in any medium interests me.
Okay.
But I didn't know that it was a profession and it was something that you could hopefully make some money doing.
Right.
Hopefully is the
right.
keyword.
Hopefully.
I didn't know that until I got to college and I found out that there was a program that really trained actors and taught you about the business. And so once I found that out, I was all for it. And after that,
that's it.
Let's go.
There we go. I like it. Let's set the reins and go.
Yeah.
I like it. What was one of the most important things you learned from actually trying to pursue that degree? One of the things that may stick out that you pretty much use to this day, maybe?
Wow. So I had a really great professor, which I always shout her out, Cecilia Pang. She changed my life. You have that one good teacher that just
I had it too.
everything.
I get it. Yep.
Yeah. She really instilled in me that the way that we carry ourselves every day is the way that you're also going to carry yourself on camera, is the way that you're going to appear to anybody who's watching you in the audience, the way you interact with people in life.
Yes.
And so since then, I sit with my back straight.
Okay. I need to take that lesson because I don't.
It's true.
Let me sit up. Hold on. There we go. I feel
it
regal now. I like it. You walked in with so much class and regalness. There we go. That's from sitting up straight. Now I've learned something.
Thank you. Yes. When you change your posture, the way you carry yourself changes, the way you speak changes. And so I've carried that through the rest of my life. I just watch how I walk, watch how I speak, watch how I stand, watch how I carry myself. It's important.
There you go. Live it like you do it.
Exactly.
And it comes off genuine. And then you do on screen. So let's talk about this journey. You get out of school. Did you move immediately to Hollywood?
Like 2 days later.
She's like, I'm
Seriously,
ready.
I graduated, packed my bags, and I was out of there.
Yeah.
I was out. That was my goal the whole time. So I was ready to go.
There we go. There
Yes.
we go. So you get to moving on this journey. And let's fast forward a little bit because you have a lot of history, and I do not want to disrespect any piece of it because it all brings you to where you are right now. But a lot of people seeing your face, they saw you in Wakanda Forever. So tell me how that came about.
Oof. Auditions.
Got you.
I'm so grateful to my agency, Stewart Talent. My agent, Christy, she is a worker. She's a bulldog in the best way possible. I love her. I had a series of auditions and I booked it. And it's so interesting because I came in kind of on the tail end. And so they're really, really tight over there at Marvel and Disney for good reason. Right. And so I didn't know what I had booked, but I found out.
Hello. You did 4,000 auditions and didn't know what you auditioned for.
Yes, because they can't release the script. Right. So they can't tell you. Right. But I found out after I booked it, and I was in shock.
I bet you were. I bet that was a good email.
I know.
So hold on. What were these auditions like? What was it like? Okay, you played security guard number 3, just so they could see how you acted, and they were like, "Okay, let's go ahead and give it this role."
Well, you know, they just give you very vague language because I realized after the fact that when it says, "Oh, the people are coming in," really in the script it says the Wakandans are coming in. But if they say that,
then you know exactly what it is.
They don't know who I'm going to call after that.
Right. Girl, let me tell you this line from scene 6, line 17.
Exactly. So it's just very vague language, but afterwards I understood, and I also very much understand why we need to have that discretion.
Absolutely. I remember there was a drone being flown over one of the scenes that got shot down. So I know how serious they take it. They don't want anything leaking.
Well,
right.
Yeah, right. No one wants spoilers.
No, not at all. Not at all. So I know it was hard to keep that secret after they wrapped and had to go to editing.
Yes. And I am good at that because I like to keep my jobs.
Exactly.
So I didn't say anything. I had a number of friends who were very upset with me.
I know they were. I know they wanted to know the after credits. Come on, Albert, tell us something.
No, because they went to the movies and saw me, and it was like surprise.
Right.
Because I'll keep the secret. I like checks.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, you gotta like the checks more than you like giving a spoiler.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I like it. Right. The industry appreciate you.
Yes, very good.
Tell me about this Color Purple call. Like, what was that about?
Gosh, wow. So, like so many of us, I'm sure I grew up with The Color Purple.
Right.
And I know all the words to the film.
I literally interviewed the original Celie, the younger Celie.
Yes.
And we had a time up here talking. Right. So we all kind of know. It's like a cult classic. We understand it. It's something. It's like a rite of passage. When you're at a certain age, you're going to watch Color Purple.
Yes.
You know?
Oh, yes. So obviously huge fan of the film and got the auditions. I had a couple of auditions and I'm like, as a professional actor, you know, you just have to shoot and then let it go.
Right.
Because there's a lot of rejection in this business. And if you don't release it, then you'll get stuck. And so I had a couple of them. I released it. I'm like, they might like me though. They keep calling me back. But I just kept releasing it. And then I was actually in Ghana at the time.
Okay.
And I was at dinner with my family. And my agent, she doesn't call often, but she made that call.
When she calls, you know it's usually good.
And I mean, I just like collapsed on the ground. I'm crying. I'm dramatic. Okay. That's why.
You said you live it like you live it.
Yeah.
Right? You live it like you work it.
I'm very dramatic. I fell out. I was like crying.
Mm-hmm.
The whole staff has to come outside now. And I had to explain to them like, no, this is good.
Yeah, this is good cry, right?
Yeah, this is good news.
Now they came to check on you. I like it.
I know. I appreciated it though. And then I went back in. I told my family and we celebrated.
Y'all were already at dinner. How fitting is that?
There. I know. I had to wait.
Mm-hmm.
I had to hold it in. It was a serious conversation.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? And then I just busted and started talking. So I had to wait, and that was difficult. But as soon as the opportunity presented itself, I was ready.
By the way.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And that is so awesome. You got to hit the hype bell. I usually hit it. That is a hype bell moment. Go ahead. There we go. That's a hype bell moment. Oh man, so being able to go back, because I'm like gearing up, ready to go take my first visit to Africa. So I'm like excited about it, trying to plan it out and everything. And you're in Ghana, you're visiting the motherland. And man, how amazing is it to you know your roots, you know who your parents are, you know where you came from, right? To be there, you're with family. And then to get that call, that must have been overwhelming in the most positive way. Incredibly.
I've quite literally been waiting my whole life to meet and work with Oprah.
Right.
So this whole project has felt very full circle for me. And as you mentioned, to be in Ghana while I received that call and to be working with our director, Blitz Bazawule, who is just an incredible Ghanaian visionary. The whole globe is about to experience him now.
Right.
It was just so special. It was very special.
That's amazing. We've been seeing these clips of the movie and the trailers, and everything looks so colorful and open and vibrant. It's almost giving a different feel to what it is, but I know we're still going to get those stories and the dramatization.
Yes, of course. Yeah, it's a reimagining. So it's the same story that we all love, and a lot of things feel familiar, and also it's being retold in a different way.
Yes.
So if you've been a fan of the film, if you've been a fan of the Broadway production, I'm positive you're a fan
and
of this
that's the movie.
Yes, absolutely.
That's about, you got to hit the hype bell again.
Yeah!
For Color Purple. I love it. I love it. And you got to work closely with Oprah. It hasn't been a secret. You said it in other interviews. You've been able to speak with her, and she's been able to give you some gems. You got to give us an Oprah gem. Too many. Just give us a couple. Just sprinkle some in.
You know what she said that really stuck with me? When I met her, she started speaking.
Yes.
And she was going and going and going. And I was having an out-of-body experience.
Right. Because you're like, do you realize you Oprah? That's what you're thinking, right? Do you know you Oprah?
Do you know?
Right.
And so at some point, I just kind of snapped out of it and I interrupted her. And I was like, wait, no. Because I have had a speech prepared for many years.
Right.
I was ready to
Right. You're ready to give the speech. Right.
So I said, no. I want to tell you, how great you are. And I started going, and she squeezed my hands and she said, no, I need you to receive what I'm giving.
That's
and I
big.
sat with that for a minute because she's right. I mean, so often it's one thing to receive a compliment, and it's another thing to sit and receive that level of praise and acknowledgement from somebody that you admire so much. So I did. I sat with it. I'm still sitting with it now. That's why I said, take that deep breath.
Right. You did. You were like, you had a flashback. I was like, okay.
Every day. No, but that was something that really sat with me. It showed me not only how generous she is even with her wisdom. She's generous.
Because she doesn't have to be, but she is.
She is. Yeah. It showed me not only that, but that I was worthy too of receiving that level of praise.
Amen.
So,
that's it.
Yeah, I accepted it.
That's got to be amazing. That's got to be like the extra push of win, or like filling up that car with premium octane gasoline. And Oprah says, hold on, wait a minute, baby. Let me tell you about you, and then still drop some knowledge on you.
Yes.
Wow.
Because at this point, I mean, nobody could tell me anything.
Right. Oprah said I was dope. I'm dope.
Said I was good. That's all I need.
That's it, right? That's cool. So throughout the production, I'm sure that you just saw how she was kind of moving in the business side of it, because mostly she's on the other side of the camera. What were some things that you may have picked up, or like some things that you saw that made you go, okay, I'm gonna use that?
So it's just the level of thought process that I watched both she and our director Blitz had, just in the takes, the level of connection and emotion that we had to each other as actors, that they had to us.
Yes.
We had the crew. It was very familial. And that's something that starts at the top.
Yes.
So when the folks that are in charge, our producers, our director, when they come to set with that kind of energy, it just bleeds to everybody else. And so this was such a beautiful experience for me, of having an on-set family where we all just blended together. And that's something I'll definitely take with me and try my best to do also when it's my turn to be in that position.
Oh, it's coming. You have a production company. Let's go ahead and seg into that. Let's talk about it.
Thank you so much. Yes. The Ohemaa Project. Ohemaa means queen in my language.
I like the way that she's pull it all the way out. Right.
Yes, the Ohemaa Project. I'm a storyteller. Like I mentioned, in all mediums, I believe in being able to experience empathy through stories and entertainment. And so I love the stage. I started on the stage. So I write stage productions. I have a number of films and television shows that I've created. Again, it's just whichever medium feels right for it to come out to,
Makes sense.
Wherever the audience is going to feel most comfortable receiving whatever it is that I want to share with them, I'll do it. But I have a whole lot of projects in the can. So
you seem super creative.
Come out. Yeah.
That's really cool. Which one do you, if you had to choose, like if somebody said, okay, you get to be in one box for the next 6 months, which do you choose? Do you choose to be on the stage? Do you want to be behind the camera, in front of the camera in a full-length production, or would you want to be in sitcom type episodics?
Wow. For 6 months.
6 months. So you have to do this for the next 6 months.
From my lips to God's ears.
Yes. Nobody except for those listening. Just keep it a secret.
Wow. Wow. Well, I have a television series coming out in 2024.
On Apple TV.
On Apple TV. And so I probably would choose to have many seasons of that show.
Okay. Okay.
So that I can recur regularly on that show. So that's what I would choose.
So we hit the hype bell for that. Show's coming on Apple TV. Nothing wrong with Tubi, but this is Apple TV. This is different. All right, it's a different kind of budget.
I love it.
Being a creator, someone who is now, you're working into the side of production, and you definitely know what you're doing in front of the camera. How important is it for people to be able to put their own stuff out nowadays when having creative control and all these content platforms?
Incredibly. But I feel like what is more important is that you know what you're doing.
Quality.
Yes, because if you are creating, then that's what people are going to receive first.
Right.
If you're acting and it's not your work, then obviously you're working on somebody else's project.
Right.
So even though they receive you as a performer, they're going to receive the words and the script from whoever wrote it. So I feel like if you're the one that's in charge, you're the one that's behind the words.
Yes.
Then it's probably your job to make sure that that comes across beautifully and correctly.
Okay.
So focus.
There we go. Integrity. Maintain that integrity. Because a lot of people, blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of sacrifices were made to be able to get to this point. So let's all take it serious. That's what it sounds like.
Absolutely. Very serious.
Right. Let's respect the craft.
Time is money.
Yes. I can't get it back either.
Yeah.
All right. Absolutely. I love it, man. Albert Arthur in the building. We're kind of talking about Color Purple. We're talking about Wakanda Forever, her production company. We got new TV shows coming up on Apple. Now she's about to be helping other people get jobs with her production company. I love all of that. But one thing we do have to talk about is you being a beautiful African woman. You go to Ghana. I'm about to go soon. I'm putting it up there.
Good.
My friend Coria, she's taking groups of people out there because she's been and she loves it. Yeah. Shout out to the travel chick. Give us 3 things we need to do if we visit Ghana. 3 things.
My gosh. Woo.
I know the list is way longer than 3.
Woo. 3 things you need to do if you visit Ghana. The first and in my opinion, the most important
Okay.
is to go to the slave dungeons.
Okay, go to the slave dungeons.
That's the most important thing, because that is an experience that you will not have anywhere else in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And for us, that is very important, as you know.
Yes.
And take time.
Mm-hmm.
Take time to do that.
Okay.
And then you need to go out. Go out.
I said you got to go out.
You
got to shake it up a little bit.
Because the party scene in Ghana, again, it's something you've never experienced before. Parties start at like 1 a.m.
Wow.
So
okay.
you need to be prepared.
Oh, yeah. see, Unc going to kick in with me about 9 o'clock, so I'm going to have to take a nap.
I'm
going to take a nap and then go, okay, yes. There we go.
You have your full day, you go sightsee, you take a nap, you rest. Mm-hmm. And then you wake up and you go out.
There
and
you go.
Plan to be out through the whole night.
Okay.
And then number 3, then you eat.
Okay.
Eat.
All right.
The food, the cuisine, gosh, it's so good.
I love it.
So you have to make all of the time in the world to sit down and eat, because it's going to take time to prepare that food.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody's preparing everything by hand and with love. So you have
see, that's the key, with love. That's what we missing a little bit. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. The eyelash bat just put the icing on the cake for it. I ain't mad. I hope y'all saw that on camera. She's just too talented. It's just radiating off of her. All right, let's get into our fast 5 questions. Before we start that, but our first question is always going to be our Sunday dinner pick, right? So I know you're back and forth, bi-coastal, LA, Atlanta, and wherever work takes us, right? Yes. When you're in Atlanta, you got to give us a place that you will go to, a one go-to spot you would do to eat, and why? Like, what's the dish you're going to get?
Oh my gosh. Okay. So one of the best burgers that I've had in Atlanta is at J. Alexander's. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know what is in there. I have no idea what they are cooking with, and I don't ask. But that is one of the best burgers I've ever had. Okay. So I'll get a burger and French fries from there. And that's my celebration food.
There you go, burger and fries from J. Alexander, celebration food. I got you. Okay. I ain't mad at that at all. Have you found any authentic African spots here that you like?
Yes, actually, yeah.
Okay.
I have a few go-tos. There's Ike's.
Okay.
Which is always good. There is Cafe Shanghai, which I really love. Anywhere that's going to do the plantains right.
Okay.
You got to get the plantains right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a plantain snob.
Okay.
I am proudly.
I got you.
So you got to get the plantains right, and those two get them right. So, yes, I'd suggest either of those.
There we go. All right, I'm gonna have to relate this to my boy Jared over at Jared Eats, and you're gonna have to try the good plantains.
Please.
All right, that's what's up. All right, next question: if you were choosing a production with your company and it's a stage play, give me 3 actors or actresses you're putting on your stage that you're going to cast first. Any 3?
Oh my gosh. Meryl Streep, Angela Bassett, Anthony Hopkins.
There we go. That hit your hype bell for that. Everybody, that's sold out. That's main Broadway.
Easy. Yeah.
All right. They're doing a dinner. Give 4 guests. Anybody. They don't have to be here. They could come in spirit. They could zoom in from heaven. You give 4 guests. Who are those 4 guests? And where do y'all eating?
Well, we're going to eat plantains.
There we go. From Ike's. No, I was kidding. Ike himself is bringing them.
Yes, we're going to eat Ghanaian food. This is easy.
Right, that's the easy part.
Okay, how many people?
You get 4 guests.
Oh my gosh, Oprah.
There we go.
Oprah. Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Malcolm X.
This is a great table. This is one of the top 5 tables right here.
Jesus the Christ.
There we go. Okay.
There we go.
Hit your hype bell. She done invited Jesus. So anytime the water runs out, we're going to turn it to more water, then we're going to turn it to wine, and the plantains are going to keep coming. You cheated a little bit. I think you cheated a little bit. You got a cheat code. She's like, Jesus. Because then Jesus could bring more people. Because who's going to tell him no?
Yes. And more wine. That's the point.
I am not mad at that at all. All right. Tell me one piece of advice you would give Abba that second day out of college when she's about to hit the road to LA. What is a one-liner you tell her?
Ooh. You got it.
And that's what she needed.
Yeah.
She needed to hear you got it.
Yeah.
It's going to get tough, but you got it.
You got it.
You
got it.
And guess what? You getting it. Hit the hype bell. And that's our interview, y'all. Make sure you check out The Color Purple, the musical. Abba Arthur will be in it. Directed and produced by Oprah, and some amazing people are behind and in front of that lens. So make sure that y'all check it out. I'll be there. You be there too. We up out of here. This is Magic.
Yay. It's time to see who's with Reece. Hey, yeah. Who you with? Wendy.